path of DBA for all of you all. I welcome both of you all to this session.
Thank you, Dr. Priya. Welcome, a very warm welcome to everyone to UniAthena here. Thank you for being with us today. It is always a pleasure to see learners who are interested in our programs. With me, as Dr. Priya already mentioned, there is Mrs. Fatma Razi, who is our head of admissions, and my professors, Dr. Shrutika and Dr. Priya, who are both research supervisors in the team. So let's start the program. The reason why we are gathered here today is to listen about the DBA program. This is a live session that we occasionally have so that our learners get to hear about the program, understand what it is all about, and decide for themselves why they should get that doctoral degree from UniAthena. So here we go. So to give you a brief history of UniAthena and where it came to be from, UniAthena is part of the Westford Education Group, which is a leading provider of international education, corporate training, etc., to aspiring learners from the Middle East and across the globe. The core strengths that Westford believes in and goes by are affordability and flexibility, because bringing affordable education to everyone across the globe has been the core motive of Westford Education Group. And with that in mind, Westford operates more than 10 units to cater to various segments in the education sector, including individual schools and the universities to online education through various online portals. So as you can see at the bottom, we have Westford University College, with which it all started. There is Eton Business School. There is Exceed, again, a business school. We have Acacia University. We have the Westford Institute of Film and Technology, Westford Sports Institute, and of course, UniAthena, among the other concerns in the Westford ventures. So coming to UniAthena, which is the company that I am in, UniAthena or Athena Global Education is known for affordability, flexibility, and accessibility in education. This venture was started in 2019, and unfortunately, the world got into the COVID in 2020, and it is at that point of time that we were able to do our best and come up with more and more products in online education. It is a company. This company was started in UK. It has its base in UK, London, and it has been offering online academic courses, short courses, master's programs, and of course, doctoral programs, all which are affordable and flexible and accessible to people across the globe. We are also proud partners of more than 10 universities and other qualification bodies, of which you will see in the upcoming slides. Our partners, as you can see here, the first partner is UCAM, or Universidad Católica San Antonio de Murcia, which is the Catholic University from Spain, which is one of our primary partners and with whom we run both masters in management and doctoral degrees. The DBA program is delivered in partnership with UCAM. Along with UCAM, we have the British University Abertay, which is one of the oldest universities in the United Kingdom. There is Guillermo Marconi University from Italy, Gurney American University, and Acacia University from Arizona, USA. Of course, there is also University of Carolina, also in USA. We are also into partnering with other institutions as I speak. Apart from them, we also have partnerships with several certification bodies, such as the CIQ or the Cambridge International Qualifications, SQA or the Scottish Qualifications Authority, CMI or Chartered Management Institute, among others. Moving ahead, why should you choose UniAthena? The answer is very simple. We offer affordable, flexible educational programs which are self-paced. That means you can learn at your own convenience. The programs definitely run for a certain amount of time, and within that time, you are able to be as flexible as possible. The learning happens on your own, but there is also the assistance of personal tutors, personal instructors. So it is a self-paced program, and that makes it much more easier for people who are working professionals or who are busy being either business owners or senior management or working in companies, or students taking other courses as well. All the programs are 100% online. The payment is flexible. All the programs are continuously run online through our learning portal, to which you will get access, and the payment is pay as you progress. So as you move ahead through the courses which are modular, as you complete each and every portion of the course, you can pay for the next session and move ahead. And of course, all the courses are delivered in partnership with accredited university partners, as you saw in the previous slide, including UCAM and GMU and other universities mentioned. Now, coming to specifically to the doctoral programs, you will have constant academic support, individually delivered to you by an academic associate when you are in the first year of the program, and later on an individual research supervisor over and above the academic delivery. So you are not going to be alone in any of the UniAthena programs, including the DBA. You will always be supported by one of our faculty members who are highly qualified, and especially in case of the research programs, including DBA, they are all PhD holders. So bringing to you the Doctorate of Business Administration, delivered by UniAthena's Research Programs Division, along with Universidad Católica San Antonio de Murcia, and this is the beautiful University of UCAM. The UCAM University itself is located in an old monastery, and it is a beautiful building in the lovely land of Spain. It is a premier university, and it was established as a private Catholic university, more than 20 years of history, and it is based on the Los Jerónimos Monastery, as you have seen in the image. It is an accredited university, accredited by the Ministry of Education in Spain, and has partnerships with more than 280 universities across the globe. There are more than 21,000 students, more than 1,000 professors, and UCAM, which the university is known in short. It offers 32 prominent European official bachelors, 87 masters, and 5 doctoral lines of research. And what is more, UCAM has been given 5 stars in the overall rating system by Quattrelli Simmons, which is a independent rating agency for universities. UCAM is also accredited by ANICA, which is the National Agency for Quality Assessment and Accreditation in Spain. It is ranked as the 4th best private university in Spain by US News, and it has a rating of 4.4 out of 5 in the Global Student Satisfaction Awards. UCAM is also ranked among one of the 200 best universities in Europe and 10 best valued by its students as per Times Higher Education World University Rankings, in which this university has also bettered itself by over 500 ranks in terms of research. And that is once again the university building. If you join the DBA program, hopefully you will get to go there and maybe obtain the degree from UCAM itself. Who knows? So I'm sure many of you are eagerly awaiting an answer to this question, what is a DBA and how is it different from a PhD? PhD, as you all know, is a normal doctoral degree, and that is what gives you the prefix of a doctor. PhD is what all of us professors in UCAM have, UCAM and UniAthena have done. It is more or less an academic qualification. So PhD aims mostly on basic research, which has a focus on academics, and it is generally done for professional academic positions wherein you want to be an academician as a professor, as in the case of myself and my team members. The degree generally takes up to 4 to 7 years or more to complete, and it requires a lengthy research process where there is a lot of theory building and other things. The thesis itself will be a very, very thick book as that we have to produce. It does not really require any professional experience. You can straight away complete your master's and get into a doctoral program. And the objective is generally to go into an academic or teaching position. Unlike a DBA, generally, it is always done in person. You have to go to the university. Now, the advantage of the DBA over and above the PhD is what you can see on the slides here. DBA is all about applied research, and the focus here is business and practices. What a person aspiring to do a DBA does is to use the experience that he or she has gained in his or her professional life and use it to acquire a doctoral degree. So it is a professional doctorate, and it is aimed at practitioners or working professionals who are working full time and who have a lot of experience generally. The time taken for a DBA program is generally 3 years at the most, within which time you should be able to complete your doctoral research and submit the thesis and attend the viva voce, which is an oral examination as opposed to a written examination. The award is given after an oral examination where you present your work to a panel of examiners and you are asked to defend it. You have to answer questions. This is the same as a PhD, but as opposed to a PhD, the duration is much less. You can complete it within 3 years. And the main reason why working professionals choose to do a DBA is not to get into academics, while some might have that in mind. It is mostly for career growth into senior leadership roles, roles wherein you are either in senior management or as a director or board of directors of any organization, or as a policy maker, or having a standing in the society and in your local government and administration as someone who is an expert in a particular area of business. So a DBA can be given delivered in a hybrid mode. You can have an online deliveries program, and the learner can easily focus on the work that he or she has done and use that to write up the thesis, perform a particular research that the learner chooses on based on that topic. The research can be done through your own organization or using others in the business area or your professional area that you are interested in or where your skill lies, and that can be used to obtain the degree. So the major difference is the DBA is a professional degree aimed at people who have work experience and who wish to grow their career, whereas the PhD is more of an academic degree aimed at people who have who wish to work in academics or teaching. But both the degrees definitely do give you the prefix of doctor, and you will be eligible to be called by that name if you complete the DBA from UCAM as well. Moving ahead, about the DBA degree from UCAM. This DBA is a degree that is level 8 ECTS, developed and delivered in partnership with UCAM Spain. Focus is on professional experience and knowledge and the application of that to solve any business problem and acquire research skills and focus in your career. The mode of delivery is self-study. In year 1, you will be studying 5 modules using digital resources such as the learning portal and the e-library, and of course the support of a personal academic advisor or academic associate. As you move ahead into the 2nd and 3rd year, where you are going to do the final research, you will be guided by a qualified research supervisor, and that person will help you to craft the thesis and acquire the DBA degree. The DBA is issued by UCAM of Spain, and there is also an option to earn an MPhil in management from UCAM at the end of the 1st year. It is an optional degree. You can also choose to exit the program at that point. As of now, we have learners from nearly 75 countries who are working on 20+ research lines covering more than 200 topics in our DBA program. Now, I will explain to you the course structure of the program. The course is divided into 2 stages. Essentially, it is a 3-year program, of which the 1st year is for coursework. Coursework again is split into stage 1 and stage 2. The first stage is to cover research methodology and methods and research issues within contemporary management, which will help you to understand the basic methods in research design, and identify topics and topics which are suitable for research and write a literature review on them. Coming to the 2nd stage of year 1, what you do is you perform a pilot study on a topic of your choice and prepare a proposal for your final research. And at the end of the 1st year, you do a self-reflection module where you look at yourself as a researcher and see or examine how you can improve yourself to be a better researcher, or to identify certain skill gaps that you might have and fill them up using various courses, so that you can start the second year final research in a much better equipped manner. And of course, there is also the optional MPhil degree, which is dual certification available for DBA researchers. Once you complete year 1, you will be eligible for that. Moving ahead, you go into years 2 and 3, which is for final research. And once you progress here, you will be allocated a research supervisor, someone who is whose research interests are matching those of yours. And that research supervisor will guide you through the entire process of your final research, writing up the thesis, and attending the viva voce examination, at the end of which your award will be declared and you will receive the DBA degree. Let us take a look at DBA in numbers. These are very interesting. These are a set of numbers which showcase what DBA is all about. 40, average age of a DBA learner. 60% of our learners are senior managers, or those who have at least 10 to 15 years of managerial experience, if not more. 1 year is the coursework that is followed by 2 years of research. 60 ECTS are available in year 1. They lead to an MPhil degree in management by UCAM. 1:1 is the teaching method, wherein 1 PhD qualified professor per learner is allocated from year 1 onwards. And that includes year 1 academic associate support and final research supervision. 12 master classes minimum, as live interactive sessions will be available to every learner in year 1. There will be 6 module orientation and assignment guidance sessions. 4 individual 1:1 mentoring sessions with academic associates will also be available. If required, these numbers can definitely be increased. 120 are the ECTS credits available for year 2 and 3, which lead to the DBA program. There are, of course, as I mentioned previously, 200+ topics under research from 220 plus research lines, including the ones mentioned here. 12 individual 1:1 guidance sessions with your research supervisor can be provided. 3 doctoral research council reviews will be there to monitor your progress during the second and the third year in final research. 50,000 words are required for the thesis to be produced under the guidance of your research supervisor. If you are looking at a PhD, you will realize that the number literally doubles to 80 to 90,000 or up to 100,000 words per thesis. But for a DBA, between 40 to 50,000 words are enough. 6 intakes are available every year: January, March, May, July, September, and November is when our new learners join us. So this is DBA in numbers. Now, let's take a look at the course delivery. The course is delivered in the first year through the learning portal, e-library, and personal academic associate assistance during year 1. When you progress to year 2 and 3, which is final research, the research supervisor and the doctoral research committee or the doctoral research council will be monitoring your work and guiding you throughout year 2 and 3 final research. What about non-academic student support? Yes, for all requirements other than academics, that includes any issues with your payments, with your portal access and other things. Student support by student engagement and experience executives and research administrator is available for you. Now, that in short is about the DBA program. I hope I can answer all your questions after a while. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Fatima Razi, our head of business, to discuss the eligibility criteria for admissions and give you more details about the admission process. Over to you, Ms. Fatima.
Yeah, hi everyone. See, for eligibility, the candidates, you should have completed a master degree from a recognized institution. It can be an MBA or any other master, and you should be having at least 3 years of related work experience in a managerial capacity. Now, English language proficiency, candidates who are not native speakers need an English proficiency level of 6.0 IELTS or equivalent. Now, in some cases, it is if you've studied in a medium where English was a medium of, your instruction, then this can be done away with. You need not take the English test. However, you need to be proficient in English. Again, so this is as far as the eligibility is concerned. Then I think we can have the next slide. That would be the questions, I think, Dr. Shree.
Yes, sure, absolutely. 1 second. Yeah, the next slide. Questions?
Hi, this is Dr. Shrutika, and we've got a bunch of questions. So firstly, it was requirements, which you already answered, like the eligibility that is needed for joining a DBA program. Our next question is about the fees.
Okay, the fee for the entire program is US dollars 14,000. That can be paid in installment. The initial registration payment, which is part of this 14,000, is USD 2,000, and then you can pay in quarterly installments. We're also coming up with a structure wherein you can pay monthly. So if in case some students want to pay monthly, they can choose the option. They need to connect with their academic advisor and they'll guide them with regards to that. So this is with regards to the fee, Dr. Shrutika.
So the next question is from Amar. He says, I am a CPA, certified public accountant. Can I apply for DBA or should I get an MBA first?
You should have a master level qualification because this would not count as a master level. So you can have an MBA, you can have any other master degree, you can have it related to your field also, that will be counted.
Okay. Who teaches at the university?
Teaching is done by, because these are programs which are validated by the university. So there are two kinds of programs. One is a franchisee program and the other is a validation program. Now, the DBA which we are doing, it is a validated program from UCAM. So the program is delivered, taught, and developed by UniAthena. However, the certification, the degree is awarded by UCAM, and you can even go for the graduation